All right, good morning. I'm Olivia Crosby Sanchez with CPAR, and I'm your Governmental Affairs Coordinator. And today I have the honor and privilege of talking with Mark Peace and Chip White, who are with the Florida Housing Finance Corporation. Thank y'all so much for being here. Chip, do you want to kind of give a quick little introduction of who you guys are?
Sure. And really, thanks for having us, Olivia. This is really an honor to be able to talk to your members. They've been a huge part of our program. In fact, the program we're about to talk about, they made so successful last year when we had the same program. We were talking earlier, guys, that y'all basically do all the heavy lifting. We create the programs, we have the money, but you do all the hard work, you and your lender partners. So we wanted to thank you for what you did last year. And you did such a great job with this product that the legislature actually gave us $10 million in a lean budget year to reintroduce this product. So we could have done it without y'all. So I want to start first by thanking y'all. You know, I'm Chip White. I'm the Homeownership Programs Administrator. I remember who I am in a minute. And Mark Peace, who's our Business Development Manager. So we're going to both be speaking to you today and try to give you some background, make sure we've covered all the high points and how you can best utilize this program. It's the best thing we've got going right now. And again, y'all are already killing it. So
thank you so much. Yeah, and thank y'all both for being here. This is such a crucial program. The Hurricane Michael Recovery Loan Program is something that realtors can really help their buyers out with if they're, they don't have to be first-time home buyers. I know you guys are going to talk about that in a little bit, but with right now, our interest rates are so low. We have this program we're about to talk about this morning, and then, here locally, we have a Rebuild Bay program. So there's no secret that now is the time to buy a house. And so we really want to educate our membership to let them know about the program and what it is and how they can really take advantage of it for their home buyer or for their buyers. So Mark, I want to ask you, how much money is actually left in the pot, if you will, and what can they do with that money?
Great. And Olivia, thank you for inviting us this morning. Hey, good morning, everybody. Right now, as of this morning, there's $5.7 million still available. I will tell you, it's going fast. We are on pace for these funds to be fully committed by the end of the year. The areas that are included are areas that you currently serve as your membership: Bay, Calhoun, Holmes, Washington, and Jackson counties. In addition, there's 6 more counties that are outside of your area: Gulf, Franklin, Gadsden, Liberty, Wakulla, and Washington. So if you have any family or friends who are looking to purchase a home, or more importantly, if you have any family or friends who are realtors in those counties, please spread the word, and because we're seeing a high demand from all areas, and that is why this communication is so important to you guys today.
Absolutely. And thank you again. Like I said, we are here to reiterate this program, what it is, and how these realtors can really help their buyers. So Chip, do you want to give a brief overview of the program and where they can go to actually find more information?
Sure, love to, Olivia. Remember, guys, that this is like, we've had these programs for the last, I guess, 40 years. This is unique because it concentrates on 11 counties, like Mark just talked about, that were, ravaged by Hurricane Michael. But again, most of our programs, in fact, all of them that I could think of, have always been first-time home buyer programs. You had to be a first-time home buyer. You can't have owned a home in the last 3 years. This one is different. You could have owned a home in the last 3 years. You could still own a home. A lot of people had homes that were damaged and couldn't get repaired. We didn't want that to be a hindrance to go and get a new home they can move into, have a roof over their head, keep the rain out. And so, that's why we removed that first-time home buyer requirement. So that is huge, okay? So I said you could actually own another house. You could own the house that you're living in, buy a house using our program. The key is our house has to be your primary residence. Whether you sell that other house, you use it for rental property, which Bay County could use rental properties. So we think that's a win-win in that situation, which is why we're allowing it to be done this way. And also we were talking before we came live that, and Mark wanted me to mention, mobile homes are eligible in our program. So if they're mobile homes on land, since a lot of these counties are very rural counties, that is now an allowable product in this product, or in this program, I should say, okay? You do not have to have incurred damage to your house to use the program. That's something we get asked a lot. Say, well, my house wasn't damaged. Well, you were lucky. If you're ready to go on and buy another house, that's fine. Again, you can own up to 2 properties in this program, whatever, your current one and the one you're going to buy and live in. That is perfectly fine. We're also asked a lot, well, what about, do I have to use my money first? No, there's no asset test. Okay, you could keep your powder dry, I like to say. Use our money. By all means, use our money. Invariably, when you buy a house, something seems to break, so you have money to fix that since you're a homeowner. I know my first house, the furnace went out in December, back when it used to be cold. So that was a learning experience for me with my first time. So, who could qualify? Basically, I think the bar is fairly low. You obviously have to credit qualify for a first mortgage, which in our program means you got to have at least a 640 FICO score. Okay, which again, that's not 700, that's not 680. So we can actually go as low as a 640 through our lenders. You must meet program income and purchase price limits. Programs are predicated on limits, and those are the two that we go by. The great thing about this product is they're the highest of any program that we offer. In Bay County, the income limit's $97,160. A lot of times these are thought of as low-income products or programs. Not at all. So really, just the person that's on the application. You might have sometimes two income family. I'll get there in a minute. Making 90, the other's making 90, but one of them has bad credit. We see a lot of times that they're only using one person on the credit application to qualify. And as long as that's the only person on the credit application, they would qualify, even though they make more than the 97. So just a little trick of the trade. And purchase price limits in Bay County go up to $360,000. I think the last time Mark gave me some numbers, our average purchase was about 224. So that's still a lot of house. Okay. So again, your market is huge over there with this product. And as Olivia already said, we've never seen such low interest rates. And that was the key that we wanted to do with this program, is offer as low rates as possible. In fact, we're not a nonprofit. Let's go with that. We do try to make a living and keep the lights on. This program, we purposely priced, here's our target, not to lose money. If I make, one BIP, which is nothing, that's what we got it priced at. So today our government loans, and you could do FHA, VA, USDA, 2.25%, 30-year fixed rate with no origination points. That's absurd.
That's huge.
Yeah, when we ran this program last year, we were in the upper 3s to 4% interest rate. So that's how much we've dropped since we ran the program in 2019. And so that's on government. On the conventional side, it's about 2.625 or 2 5/8, up to about 3%, which is again also just great in the conventional space. And like I said, no origination points. Okay, so that is big. The real gem of this program, though, is the down payment assistance. So you're doing a first mortgage with us at ultra low interest rates, but you're also going to get up to $15,000 of 0% forgivable second mortgage money. It's forgiven at 20% each and every year they live in the house. So if they're there for 5 years, it's completely forgiven. That's 15 grand, folks. I mean, again, we're seeing most people, all they need is their EMD money. So what do you get? $500 earnest money deposit, and the $15,000 more than covers the down payment assistance. And then the rest goes towards closing costs. So again, we're seeing people get in with really little to no money, which was the intent. That's what we're trying to do, is get people in houses. On top of that, I told you we've got some reduced costs. Like I keep saying, no origination points, but housing actually has a statutory exemption to intangible and doc stamps on the notes and mortgages. So on a $200,000 mortgage, that might be $1,500. Your borrowers do not pay that. Our paper is exempt. So it's another savings to the borrower. So low interest rates, big down payment, 0%, low cost, you just can't beat it. Okay.
Yeah, this is something that, that's why you're here, and we appreciate it so much, because this program is such a big deal, and it's really important to get the word out to our realtors, because I'm sure they have home buyers who could really, really take advantage of this program. So
what they need to do, Olivia, is, again, I said it's a realtor lender-driven program. Most of you are already paired with lenders over there. You work with a program-approved lender, which you can go to our website and find a ton of them, particularly in Bay County. You're probably already working with these folks already because they've been over there doing these loans for years. But basically, you're going to go to www.floridahousing.org. Again, www.floridahousing, one word completely spelled out, .org. When you get to our landing page, you're going to go down the page, and you're going to, under home buyers and renters, you're going to click on the home buyer program wizard. That's a tool that we use for you to get information about all of our programs, you know, things like interest rates, you know, income and those sort of things. It asks you how many people live in the house and what county. Once you do that, it populates with all of our first mortgage programs. You're going to click on the radio button that says Hurricane Michael Recovery Loan Program. And then you're going to see a thing for lenders, realtors, program information. And so just look at all the different lenders and find one to partner with. They take the application. Once you sell the house, they do all the rest of the heavy lifting. They will actually take the application, they close the loans, they fund the loans, and then those loans are actually delivered to US Bank where they're serviced for life. The loan's not resold 47 times like my mortgage. So it keeps, particularly if they are first-time home buyers, you know, right out of the gate, it just simplifies things for them. They don't get as confused with things. But anyway, that's the program, Olivia. I mean, it's pretty simple, straightforward. But like Mark said, we're down to 5.7 million. So where we had twice the amount of money this time as we did in 2019, it looks like we'll run through it in the same 4 months that we ran through the 5 million last year. Y'all are doing a fantastic job, you know, locking this money up. Keep up the good work. Perfect.
Thank y'all both so much for doing this. You explained everything perfect, Chip, and really they need to know that website again. So do you mind repeating that website? Because that's kind of going to be their go-to, I feel like, if they have certain questions or if they want to find lenders who can help them out with that.
Sure. It's www.floridahousing.org. And also, this is what Mark and I do all day. Also, Sandy Smith works with us in the office. When you have a question, call us. You know, lenders are busier than I've ever seen them, and sometimes it's hard to get through, which y'all already know this, but we're the program experts. If you have a situation, and it's always, hey, I've got a situation. It doesn't, you know, that doesn't quite fit in the box. Call us. This is what we do all day. We answer emails, we answer phone calls, we support the programs. We're very hands-on. So also feel free to reach out to us as well.
Perfect.
Chip,
thank you guys so much.
yeah, Olivia, real quick, let me add, we also teach a 3-hour CE class called Affordable Housing, what every realtor should know. So after the Hurricane Michael funds, when they're gone, we have additional programs besides this, which will be available after the program is going. And we have a 3-hour class, which I think is a fantastic class. And again, like Chip said, we're here to answer any question you have. So give us a call. Be glad to help you out. And thank you again for today's time.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Take care.
You too, Olivia.